Hello guys, my name is Navpreet Singh and today I'm going to describe about a new cue card of January to April 2020, and that is describe a uniform in your school or company you wear. And the questions for this cue card are: when you wear it, who bought it for you, what is it like, and the last one is how you feel about it. Before we start, I would like to describe that at any point of the video, check the links given in the description, and if you have any doubt or anything which you want to ask, just send it to these social media handles which are described, or you can also comment on this video and I'll make sure that you have instant reply. So let's start. First of all, you have to keep in mind the two things for this cue card. First is the tense. Let me elaborate this thing for you. You should always check the tense of cue card, because if it is in past, then you should go for the past tense. If it is in present, then the same as present, and the future it is future. But in this case it can be in the present or in the past, so both things can be done. Because if you work in the company, you can say about present tense, or if you want to describe about your school, then you can describe that in past tense. So you can stick to any of this thing, either past or present situation, whichever suits you. So, and the second thing is the theme. You have to think about your school, your company, and why it was necessary or it is necessary. That depends on you, whatever you like. So at any point, some people may say that this cue card cannot be made up to 2 minutes, but let me show you the way how you can make. So first of all, please comment in the comment box what you can do to make this up to 2 minutes. So there is one way which I would always suggest to my students, and that is you can exaggerate everything. You can describe it in a lot of detail, but make sure that you comment on this video that what other ways you can do to make it up to 2 minutes, how you can reach the 2 minute time limit. So let's move on to the idea. First of all, when you wear it, if you are describing about the school, that you can name the school, that I was in XYZ school where it was necessary to wear a uniform from first grade to 12th grade. Please keep one thing in mind, that you should not say class, you should use grade, because in international system it is called grade, not classes. In India it is used classes, but not internationally, or in first world countries you should stick to grade. And the other thing which you can describe is what it reflects in school. What is the purpose of wearing a uniform? You can answer this question in the first part, that what is the meaning of wearing dress in school. So now let's move on to the company tab. So if you want to describe about company, you should name the company and why it is necessary at the workplace and what it reflects again. So what is the need of the dress in the company and what it reflects, what it shows. You should describe that in the first question. So moving on to the second question is who bought it for you. So if you are describing about school or company, you can say my father, my mother, my sibling. Can work for both, for school as well as for company, or that my father bought it, my mother bought it, my siblings bought it, my cousins bought it, anyone, my friend bought it even. But if you are going for company, so you can also say that I bought it. But for the school it doesn't work, because if you're saying that I was in the first grade and I went on to buy my own dress, so that is not that may not seem reliable information. So you should say in other way that my father, my family bought it for me. And you can also add up the name of the shop, the location, and you can also say do you still go there. You can also add this information, that whether or not you go to that shop now, even now or not. So this thing can also be brought up into the game, into the second question. So the third question is what it is like. So in this question you have to describe about the type of clothes, whether it is there is any specific name of dress or not. For example, you can say plain shirt with trousers or pants, or for the girls there are a lot of variants for the dresses. For example, traditional dresses are also acceptable in school as well as in companies. So you should say accordingly. And the color must mostly what happens in the color is mostly simple shades like sky blue shirt and gray trousers are used in most of the companies, or formal clothes are used in companies as well as in schools. You can say about that. Another thing which you can say is the stuff or the type. For example, it is made of cotton or linen or etc, any other type of cloth. And the last question, how you feel about 8. In this question, you have to describe about your own views whether uniform is necessary or not in the school, in the company, or in the workplace. If you like it or not, you have to describe that in this question. And do you think it is necessary or was necessary? If necessary, then why it is necessary? What are the advantages? You can describe that in this last question. Or if you think that it is not necessary, why not? You have to describe that. If you do not meet the 2-minute time limit, you can say these things. So let's quickly do the math. Can the ideas of this cue card go up to 2 minutes or not? So first of all, when we count the number of ideas in there are total 14 ideas, and if you on average spend about 10 seconds per idea, so the total time would be 140 seconds. That is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's how you make it. You can meet this. You can meet the time limit of 2 minutes easily if you just do the math. I would again say do the math. You can easily meet the time limit of 2 minutes. So here's the vocabulary which you can use: well dressed, appearance, designer labels, casual clothes, formal clothes, dress code, weird style or fashion, latest trends, appealing, personality, show off, out of style. So these are the vocabulary for this thing. Again, if you find any difficulty, you can contact me at these social handles which are described, which are shown. So that's it. Please subscribe to my channel and watch the other cue card videos and the reading lesson.